We are on your side and answering the call as we do every Tuesday, and today a very important topic. We're talking about internet safety. It's an important part of life for many folks, but some still struggle. And if your kids are new to the internet, it can definitely be a scary place to navigate without the proper supervision and knowledge. So we want to get some tips to help parents and grandparents keep those little ones safe. Joining me in studio today is Corporal Jared Marshall, a cyber crimes detective with the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office. Corporal, great to see you today, and really thank you for being in. This is a very important topic.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So you and I were just kind of discussing off camera too. You've been doing this for years, and tell us who you work with and some of the things that you touch on.
Yes, sir. So I work for the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office in our cybercrime unit, where we specialize in doing digital forensics and cybercrime investigations. So we deal with a lot of a wide range of crimes that involve children and adults.
Okay, and you work with the kids themselves, going to schools, things like that?
Yes, sir. I've been teaching internet safety courses to schools, the community here, parents, and children since 2011.
Okay, very good. So you definitely have the background for us today. And of course, National Safer Internet Day today is great to have you in. So let's just get down to it. What are some things that parents need to know when it comes to letting their kids venture out on the internet?
Yeah, so it's a great question. So parents have been shown to kind of give a cell phone to a child and just let them loose and not really give too much thought into what's going on with that children's activities on the cell phone and on the internet. So It's important that parents stay actively involved in knowing what their kids are doing, putting safety mitigation techniques on the cell phone, so being able to monitor what they're doing, put certain safeguards like Google Safe Search on. YouTube is a big platform for kids to absorb information. So there's platforms out there, YouTube for Kids, that's specifically designed to filter out content that's not appropriate for children. So it's important for parents to be really involved in understanding the technology and how to address that.
Absolutely. Technology is always changing. Talk about, too, the importance of staying on top of that, the technology, but also the people that are targeting, the awful people out there that are trying to target their kids and get to them. They will stop at nothing. They always think of new ways to do that, and it's just all over the place.
Yeah, so that's an important thing to realize, that parents, when they give these children these devices and they wind up on platforms like Roblox, social media apps like Instagram, Snapchat, they can't be so trusting as to accept a friend request and just believe that that person is actually who they say they are.
Right.
And so it's important for children to understand that they're not to be so trusting on the internet. Don't give out personal information, addresses, the school where they attend, phone numbers, things like that. And always make sure that the kids vet the people that they are accepting as part of their immediate circle.
And parents, stay involved.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing too.
Yes.
Don't always rely on your kid knowing who they're talking to.
Right.
Parents need to stay on top of that stuff.
Yeah, they have to be able to communicate with their children. I've in my years working in cyber crimes and working with children that have been involved in all different types of crimes where they're the victims, the parents are oftentimes very surprised, when they find out that their children was doing all these things, and sometimes they're in denial. They don't think that their child would have been capable of doing something like this, but children are really savvy, and they're sometimes more technically savvy than their parents, and they can always find ways to get over on things and try to make sure that their parents don't know what they're doing.
Absolutely. And we don't want to find out when it's too late. Well, Corporal, thank you again so much for being here too. If parents or grandparents watching right now maybe have some questions to you as far as where to get more of these tips, things like that, to keeping the kids safe online, where can they do that?
Yeah, so there's a lot of resources on the internet. There's all different types of information. They can contact us directly at our office. I'm happy to do all types of classes and things like that I can make sure that children and parents understand the dangers of the internet, but the great things the internet can provide, but but it's important that they're aware of the dangers, and so they can contact the sheriff's office and reach out to other resources on the internet to help them be really informed.
Well, fantastic. Well, the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office, lucky to have you, sir. I think it's a great job and a very important one as we continue to dive more in this high-tech world we live in. Well, thank you so much, and we're going to have you back very soon.
Very good.
All right, fantastic. And if you happen to have a question for this segment or answering the call, or just in general, email us to pressreleases@ktbs.com. Include a portion of your question there in the subject headline, and watch every Tuesday as we get those answers for you. And when we come back, more news and weather right here on KTBS 3 News.